Okay, the first thing we're going to do is understand who is our ideal customer. Now, you have a customer list of people who have actually bought from you, but that's only the first step, because in that email newsletter is a list of a bunch of customers from different age ranges, different ethnicity groups. There's men, there's women, there's homeowners, there's realtors, there's all sorts of people in there. What we want to do is we want to figure out who exactly is our ideal customer. Who are the top people that we love as a company that we want to reach out to? And that is who you're going to write that email to. Now, if you own an HVAC company, you are going to be targeting more than likely homeowners or commercial building managers, right? Maybe you want realtors, maybe you have general contractors, doesn't matter. But you want to pick the number one group. Once you do that, you know how to write to that person. I'll give you an example. An older homeowner in their 60s or 70s that is a woman that is married, that has children, is going to react to a different type of message than a 21-year-old business manager who's single, who has no kids, who manages a commercial building, right? They have different goals. They have different values. They have different things they're trying to achieve. In my company, because we're mainly residential, we are focused on homeowners. We're focused on older homeowners because they tend to take care of their stuff more often. We're a more high-priced company, so we want people who are focused on value. If I was only doing new construction and focusing on general contractors, maybe my messaging would be more on our process, on how fast we get things done, right? So you understand. One thing Mike Michalowicz does in his book, The Pumpkin Plan, is he says to take the top 10 customers, he calls them the crush customers, and then take the bottom 10 customers, the ones that you don't want to hear from ever again. He calls those his cringe customers. What he asks you to do is take the top 10 crush customers, take the cringe customers, these are actual customers in your list, and try to find out where the similarities are. So in my top 10 customers, I noticed all of the customers that provide value to a company, they purchase over and over, they leave us 5-star reviews, they don't mind our prices, they're all a certain age range, they all have worked at a certain type of job. Those are the people I'm going to write to. My bottom 10 cringe customers, the ones I never want to hear from again, they also typically have the same patterns. They live in the same places. They're typically the same ages. They typically came from a certain type of jobs. I don't want to write to those types of customers because we all have certain customers that we want or we don't want. Like I said, we want residential customers. We typically don't focus on realtors. I don't focus on general contractors or property managers, right? So find out your target audience so that you can figure out what type of messaging you are going to write. Now, this brings me to my second point, which is segmentation. Level 1 is writing your messaging for your target customer. Level 2, the higher level, would be actually segmenting your list. So instead of writing one message to an ideal person, let's say you have a list of 5,000 customers, maybe 2,000 of those customers are your ideal, and you have an additional 3,000 that don't exactly fit that model, you're going to isolate 3,000 people. Sure, you'll be speaking to the top 2,000, which is amazing, but what if you can segment your list, find out who in that 5,000 list of customers are realtors, and tagging those in your software, finding out which one of them are homeowners, tagging them, which one of them are home buyers, tagging them, which one of those purchased a new system from you within the last 5 years, tagging them. That way, you can actually write a separate, very targeted, very well communicated message to the specific group of people. That is email segmentation. So if you can do that, that is actually the best thing. And we'll get into that in the course in a little bit. All right, so that is the end of this module. I'll see you in the next one.